got some bad habits, I admit it. I need to get my shit together, need to quit it. I get sick and tired of the way I'm living. But shit, I like just what I like, ain't nothing different. I like to roll up a blunt, I buy a zip every month. I like to pour up a drink, wanna feel more than a budget. I like to fuck on your girl, she said my name when she come. I should be saving my funds, but I like spending it up, yeah. Yeah, I got some bad habits, yeah, I got. Yeah, I got some bad habits, I admit it. Yeah, I got some bad habits, yeah, I got. Yeah, I got some bad habits, I admit it. I got a lot of shit going on, but the weed is loud and my drink is strong. I don't got a single worry in the world. I be ashing my blunt while I'm thrashing your girl. I don't give a fuck no more. Take another shot, more smoke. Gotta be at work in the morning.
Once again, man, it's Check Ya Temp podcast. On this platform, we have discussions that we feel that plague our community, good, bad, the ugly. This evening, man, I got my partners with me. I'm gonna let y'all introduce yourself, man. Who wanna go first?
You can call me E. I'm going to introduce myself as E.
Okay, E.
Also named E. Tony Jones. Tony Jones.
Tony Jones. But nah, man, this evening, man, this afternoon, man, we chopping up. Tomorrow's Mother's Day, right? So I want to have a little discussion to all the mothers that's out there, man. The good ones, the bad ones, the fucked up ones. You know, I want to still say Happy Mother's Day to everyone. The ones who can't have kids.
Happy Mother's Day to all y'all. Happy Mother's Day to all the black women, to all the mothers, to the real mothers. Happy Mother's Day to all y'all.
For sure.
Because we wouldn't be able to do this without y'all.
So, man, I mean, like I said, man, we just, chop it up, man. Just give our, show love to all the mothers once again, man. Starting from my point of view, man, I was raised by a single mother, right? So there's a lot of things that I picked up a lot of traits from my mother, right? I used to say, man, I had bitch ways, right? And that's just me being emotional as a young man. Just repeating and doing the things I seen my mother do.
Right. And reacting to how she reacted.
How she reacted. Yeah. That's why I say bitch ways. But I shouldn't even say bitch ways, man, because I just, the feminine way.
Right.
Emotional way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which is filled. What I see, that's what the hood is full of now. A lot of young men raised by their mothers. You know what I mean?
That's why they so emotional now.
Right. That's why most people don't know how to sit down and have a conversation about conflict. Somebody disrespect, you respond. You know what I mean? Versus trying to, cipher through it and deal with it. You know what I mean? I think that's that's
a major issue in our communities. Right now.
Very much so, man.
Everybody wants to react. There's no thinking.
Killing each other.
Yeah. Like, but for us, man, there's me being raised up under my mother, man. My father wasn't around. You know what I mean? I grew up in Winterish and shit. Like, there was a bunch of us like that. I mean, so we just really, my mother was more or less making sure my sister don't become a young mother like she did.
Oh, yeah.
So the boys...
And made sure y'all ate and it was clothed.
Yeah. It's a full-time job, but her raising me, we kind of grew up kind of fast. Because, women cannot raise a man.
Right. So
even though they try and they do a good job. Yeah. You know what I mean? But you need both parents, man.
Sure.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You need both parents, man. That's why I think Mother's Day, should be celebrated every day, all day, because it's a hard-ass job. You know what I mean? The mother get the brunt of the attitude because she's the one there, if that's your situation. You know what I mean? But, was y'all raised mother, father? How was the household coming up? Was this your mother or your father or both?
Single parent, mother raised me, but went to holler at pops like 3 or 4 months out of the year, summertime, Christmas, Thanksgiving. So I kind of had both sides of the fence, but majority mom dudes held it down. So I know the ins and outs of a good woman. So I know what a good woman supposed to look like. So
yes.
You little nasties running around. It ain't what a woman is. I'm not seeing a real woman.
Gotta say that. What about you, Bird?
Basically, same story, man. I've been knowing him, before I met you, and that was 11. So me and him was raised by a single mother. You know what I mean? I know my pops. You know what I mean? Yeah. I can't say what in my life, but he wasn't. You get what I'm saying? So he was absent. You know what I mean? So I was raised by a single mother, and she did a damn good job. You know? Did a damn good job. Shout out to moms.
So I'm gonna ask you a question, man. I was having a conversation with one of my female friends, and we were talking about when people in a relationship, they don't know how to separate their mother's relationship from their wife or girlfriend relationship. Some people think they put their mother before their woman. Right? I mean, I never understood that concept. Because to me, it's two different things. My mother created me. This woman leave, my mother is unreplaceable. I can give me a new bride any day. Like, I mean, if I choose to. But some people get intimidated about the relationship mother, man. Yeah, I mean, experience anything like that? What you?
Not really, but I understand what you're saying. You know what I mean? I can see how some people can't separate that. You know what I mean? But as far as me, you know what I'm saying? Only thing that comes first with my mother and my woman is the respect.
Exactly.
If as long as there's respect there,
Yeah.
my woman, of course, is gonna be, you know, first in my life, but I would never have my mother second to. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
right.
it's all about respect with me. You know what I mean? So
See, what I mean by it's different because with that concept, what you said, like your mother, your woman is first in your life. This is why you got to keep. Some people don't know how to keep it separate because your woman should be first in your life. Your woman, but your mother on a whole.
Right. That's a whole nother.
You can't compare the two.
Right. It's
like, I mean,
right.
Like I said, man, because I've seen, just different situations, man, where people don't know how to separate that. Got attitude. You call your mom every day. Are you on the phone with your mom every day? Like, I mean, your mother. There's not a woman that walked this earth that could replace my mother. Like, Not saying she would try to do that. Right. It's just I know how to separate the two. You don't have to like my woman, but you gotta respect my mom. Yeah. Just respect each other, like with basically what you saying. Like, just be cordial, respectful. You ain't gotta like her, but just respect her. Like, I'm gonna tell you some funny. I don't know if it's just me. Let's say, like, for example, your woman. Y'all just got together. Boom, she started calling your mama. Right. That right there. I don't really get cool, that. Man. Is it?
You feel comfortable? I mean,
is that what it is?
It depends on how you're saying it too.
Yeah, I know she's respectfully.
Yeah. No, I'm saying respectfully, but how are you saying it? Like, are you calling me your mom, or are you calling me, hey mom, or because my girl come in and say, hey mom.
Yeah.
But she's saying it because that's her name. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody say mom.
Okay.
So it's different. It's different now. If you come in and say like, hey mom, like, and my girl saying it like this is my mother-in-law. That's different.
Right.
It just depends on how you say it to me, because my girl say, hey mom, all the time.
Yeah.
But she just saying, calling her by name.
Okay.
It's not, and it's friendliness too. It's all in friendliness and love.
It was new to me, man. I didn't know how to take that.
Yeah.
So you ain't like it?
No, I've never done that.
No. It's not about like it. Was just weird.
I've never called. Well,
she was comfortable.
No, exactly what it is. But my thing is, but I have seen people use that terminology, but the respect don't be there. It's like, is a motherfucker calling your mama because they trying to convince you that she's a woman? And she's like, in like fleeing, like, you know what I mean? But the respect, it's the levels to that. You can't call my mama, but then don't respect her or talk to her crazy. Some motherfuckers do that type shit. Like, you know what I mean?
We never had a situation where somebody disrespected me.
No, me either. Yeah. But I have seen it. Like, I'm just saying this: if you're gonna use that terminology, the respect.
Sometimes mothers.
That's all I'm saying.
Like, overstep their boundaries, keep getting into like relationships.
Yeah.
But that's, I guess, if you running and telling her everything too. So, but I ain't really. Well, my baby mama and my mama had a smacking contest.
Oh,
a smacking contest.
Yeah, my mama smacked her.
Not mom.
Wow.
See, when I see his mom, I say, "What's up, mom?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
History.
Yes, it is.
It's
but
different.
Yeah. But it's by name.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like by name. You know what I mean? Some
Yeah.
people may say it like that. So when your girl say, "What's up, mom?" or "Hey, moms," that might just be because you don't call your mom by her name.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Everybody call her mom.
No. I mean, like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. Just
Yeah. Because I don't call. Well, I guess I can't say I do, but like I understand where you're coming from. Like, that's weird to you.
Yeah,
like nobody else can be called mom.
Yeah, if I see y'all.
Like, I know what you're saying. Yeah. I know where you're coming from. Yeah, but
years.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we talking decades. We talking some tens and years, 20, 30 years in. Yeah, like
shit. 30.
Yeah, so we talking.
I saying, yeah.
Oh, we got about 20 something.
26.
We old.
Shit, what, ninth grade? When I met you.
Excuse my language on there, but we old. Yeah, for sure.
But for us, like I said, man, mother man, like I'm gonna
So
tell you
y'all
something.
gonna see my face.
I'm gonna ask y'all something. Tell me something that your mother taught you young that stuck with you
Well,
till today.
my mother always told me to have your own. Woman can't put you out. Cook. I know how to cook. Clean. I earn my clothes. This cats on me earn the car. Earn my clothes. Man, gotta earn your clothes. Wash your ass. Brush your teeth. I mean, it's
Everything.
Yeah, everything.
I can't think of nothing she ain't taught me.
Yeah, everything. How to respect a woman. I'm kind of.
Except maybe play basketball.
It's
Other than that, shit, she done taught me how to do every damn thing.
So I got a respectful side.
Shout out to moms. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. Dang.
What about you, Barry? Give me something your mama taught you young that you carry over to today.
One thing that she always taught me how to do, you always have to read.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't read, you're gonna be stupid. I don't care what you read. You got to read signs, whatever. You have to read T-shirts. I don't care if it don't mean nothing. You gotta read. You always have to be able to read, count right. And one thing she always said to me, the world is full of have and have-nots, and that's just that. But at the same time, she will say, money is not everything. She always said that shit to me. You know what I'm saying? All the time when I be in prison, she might write me a little letter here and there and, put this on your brain.
Yeah.
Money ain't everything. But the world is full of have and have nots. So she, you know what I'm saying? Basically what she was saying, earn your money. You know what I'm saying? Earn it the honest way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because God don't let you have that bullshit. At the end of the day, you ain't getting away with that. One way or the other, somebody gonna get it. You ain't getting away with it. It's just God's doing it. So that was one thing. She make me have a conscience about what the fuck I do.
Make you think about it.
You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
You hear a voice and shit.
All the time.
Yeah.
And now it became my voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, think about what the fuck you doing to people or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta say that.
Real shit.
Real shit, man. Mom Deuce, man, she taught me some shit young, man. When I had my son at 19. And she always told me that you don't have to be with a woman to take care of your seed, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. And I ran with that shit, man, like, because, I was young, his mother was young, and, you know how that shit go. You know what I mean? You just going through the motions down there. Mm-hmm. But that always stuck with me, man. I didn't have to put up with no bullshit because I had a child by a woman. I could still move on and still take care of my seed. I don't feel like I got to be trapped and stuck with her, if it's not working out.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's one thing she taught me. She taught me how my own shit. You know what I mean? She taught me.
Shout out to my guys too.
Yeah.
2 real men, man. Had his son since he was what? 3. Raised him. Had him all their lives. Raised him. Yeah. Shout out to my guys.
Appreciate you, brother.
For sure.
But Mom Deuce, man, she put that energy in me, man, because like I said, man, rest in peace to my pops, man. But he wasn't there at the time, so my mother put the game in me, like, showed me like, I mean, like you said, have your own shit. I mean, make sure, cook, clean, all that.
Yeah.
I mean, I was baking cakes with her when he was young. You know what I mean? So she just taught me how to hold my own.
Yeah.
So I
survive. How to survive.
Yeah. She taught me how to hold my own, think before I talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Things like that, man. That's why I say that motherhood is a hell of a job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What I also see is too, man, women who can't have kids. Like,
yeah.
Which I see a lot of great women who I know can't have kids, but I know will be a great mother. Like just seeing what they do in their everyday life.
Yeah, just got a natural nurturing. They just naturally, nurturer.
Yeah. I call them Earth. What they call them, Mother Earth type shit. Just everybody's mama type shit. Like, I mean, so I still want to salute them. Yeah, it really do, man. It really do, man. Sure. Like, I just want to give them a shout out too, man. But even the mothers, man, that dropped the ball, I mean, I still, give them love too, man, because not knowing they struggle and they battles, but I think, they need to get their shit together You know what I mean? You know, you can't be bringing kids in the world that you not
You
gonna
don't
take
want to
care
raise.
of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Still be motherfuckers out here with kids. Without kids who will love kids, and you out here just dropping babies left and right and shit. Like, you know what I mean?
That's another
For
thing I
sure.
wanted to say. I don't know if I stuck with it.
What's
She
that?
said, if you don't want to have a baby with this woman, you should lay with her. Because something might happen with that situation. I'm sorry. I ain't stick to that, but
Nah. Yeah. You gotta say, you gotta say that. So that ain't that ain't gonna work, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. My mom used to always tell me, dude, man, she like, don't do it, don't. Okay, I won't. But I know what the fuck I'm gonna do once I go outside. I'm gonna do what the fuck we gonna do. That's why I say it's hard for a woman to raise a man. But I take my hat off to the women who, get their best motherfucking effort, man. You know what I mean? But like I said, especially if the father's not around, like I said, man. But, just for that, man, just tell me another, like, you don't have any kids, do you, Bird, man?
No kids. Man. Burn back. Shit, all those motherfuckers might not work. It work, but it might not work. Shit, I don't know.
No kids, man?
Why did I do that?
Why would you want to do that?
Have abortions?
Yeah.
Well, at the time, damn, it's fucked up because, listen, it's fucked up because I was just immature. I just didn't know.
Yeah, keep it all the way
That's why I ain't want to. Never got pregnant again. Went, damn.
You gonna drop you one, man? You gonna drop you one?
That's deep, though, man. Yeah, I mean, because,
And
like I said,
you feel me?
I mean,
Shit, but goddamn it, I ain't gonna play it either.
Nah, they save you a lot of money.
I get the fuck up and go when I feel like it.
Yeah.
Nobody calling me, telling me, hey, I need this. Can you send me this? No, motherfucker. It's a one-man show, baby.
So what made you get an abortion?
Wrong woman.
You can't say wrong woman when you're going wrong.
How can you say wrong woman?
Man,
okay, I give you that.
You might be bad.
It ain't even about the moment. I'm going up in there.
I think my abortions was long-term relationships. Two with this person.
Yeah.
2 miscarriage.
Damn, yeah, you like me.
I probably would have had 8, but
I
guess the girl probably had 2 or 3 kids at the time. So I'm like, nah. I had an abortion. About a month later, she get pregnant again. I'm like, what the?
And another
I'm like, what the? Why are you not taking your birth control? So that's what that was.
Take a blame,
It's just your fault. Because they had birth control for me.
Right.
I'm popping my pill every day.
You goddamn right. You goddamn right.
I'm popping the pill.
They got condoms, nigga.
How you want to feel that? No.
But you know what, though? But at least they got the plan B now.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
I used to keep them in the trunk.
Whew,
so I ain't no telling how many bodies.
53 to 43. It's generic is 43.
The other one,
you said you ain't get no bread, man. You get it.
Pop it.
Hey.
And if you don't, I'm crunching it in your food.
Hold up.
Hey, this podcast took a turn. We ain't even talking about I'm gonna edit the mama part out.
We gonna edit this bullshit out of here, man.
We just having a conversation now, nigga. Keep it going. They go here for talk some real shit. I mean, it's real shit.
I smoked
y'all ain't, but one thing about it, we laughing though.
I know.
But guess what?
I think about
niggas, man, there's other people out there going through the exact same shit. They can learn from it.
Yeah.
So I mean, we joke out there, but I'm thinking I will cut out the first part, all the mothers shit. That we talking about some real shit, like.
And you know what though? At the same time, on some real shit, it was a blessing in disguise both ways because if I would have had them kids, I got 4 numbers. I would have did them just like my pops did. That would have been fucked up. That would have been fucked up. That's where the immaturity was because I was fresh.
Young though.
I was fresh out of jail. I'm talking about fresh out of jail, 45 days and knock this hoe up.
Quarters out of
what? And put a baby in the bitch. 20
20
years old, 20.
Coming out with feet.
I ain't about to be having no motherfucking.
I got a half a body. God, fertile as shit.
Real talk, man. shit, man.
But that's deep though. I mean, that's the theory you just put out there. You right, man.
Yeah, because I think
You
about
right.
that too. Like, damn, man.
You right.
I be in the fucking streets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm married to the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So I don't be, you know what I mean? Motherfucker don't understand that part. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
that would have been fucked up.
That's what I said, man.
And God worked in mysterious ways because he knew I wasn't ready for that. None of them.
Yeah.
None of them. Because, man, look, I really be 10 toes. I ain't
You
even got
got
time
one?
for
I only got one, man. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the crazy part about this shit though. When I found out my son's mother was pregnant,
Y'all still cool?
Never, nah, man. We cool, but you know, I'm motherfucker getting married and she had a husband. You know, this nigga when I first met this nigga, he greeted me with some hot chocolate. Like bought me some hot chocolate. My son football girl, she told me, "Well, nobody ever come before this for me." Like we just tight. I've been knowing it for years. Like you know that, y'all know that, but. Dude was, I think once my son graduated, he took a chance to, yeah, I mean, you know, like, man, you been holding that in all these years, right? But me and her still cool. I don't talk to her as much. My son grown now. You know what I mean? So it's a beautiful thing. But when I found out she was pregnant, I dreamed about it the day before, that she was going to call me at Children's and tell me she was pregnant. I get to work that morning. I get a call, pick up the phone, it's her. I'm like, what, you pregnant? She's like, yeah. That's how you know. I said, well, I dreamed about this shit. So my first thought is what? Abortion. Fuck that, I ain't no kid. She was young too. She's 3 years younger than me.
I remember this shit.
Yeah, she was 16. I was 19.
I remember this shit.
Yeah,
I can't remember this.
I was on some scary shit. Didn't want to tell my mom. I was just like, I was 18 actually at the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
I remember that. I remember.
Yeah, I was on some. So you know, but then what
shit.
changed my mind was when I heard the sonogram. That's what changed my mind. I'm like, well, yeah, that's how I say here.
And you know what? When I got all them sonograms, it fucked me up. It was weird too. Yeah. It was weird. Like, huh? The fuck? Ooh. Yeah. Damn, that was and I got all of them.
But you know what? I heard,
you know,
like you said, the heartbeat. I ain't see the sonogram.
Oh, no, I ain't hear that.
It was still early stages, and you just hear the heartbeat. That's all you really hear.
If I hear that, I would have been on.
Yeah, that's when when I heard that, I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah, what it is. I can't kill you now. I done heard you talking. I done heard you breathing now.
But I thought about the same shit. I thought about abortion, man. I mean, I'm telling you this shit. His mother ended up telling him years later, as a man he is now, that I want to abort him. So when he came to me, and I told him, yeah, that's what I said in the beginning. Right. I said I was young. I was
scared. Respect you for not. Yeah. He should respect you even more for not. Yeah. But I'm just saying, in his own mind, he should say, damn, that was one up for Pops.
Like, because
he manned up for me.
It was
you know what I mean?
I was shocked, man.
Yeah.
18, bro.
Yeah. Hey, he manned up for him. That was
after that
it. Hey, shout out to these guys, man. Y'all young niggas can learn something, man. Hey, for real.
How old was you? Yeah,
these guys raised 2 men.
22, my son.
22.
22.
Yeah. That was some weird shit, wasn't it? What you see born, see the head come
I cut the umbilical. I saw all
that shit was
but I'd already saw it because when my sister, they taped my sister birth. Yeah. And before my sister birth, they had rented a VHS. You know, that was back in the day with man's pregnancy birth. So I watched that and I saw that. So
you was like, yo, when you seen it in person, you wasn't good.
I was already.
Did you pass that long?
I was in there.
I passed out. I was in there.
I know my brother came out the road. That nigga was half dead. He said, help me, man. Look, I almost early there.
He came out with
he said that shit was gruesome.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't even that bad.
Nah, I mean, just to see the head
come out that
crown, like.
So they kept my son there. He got yellow jaundice. He had to be on that little Billy blanket for like 2 or 3 weeks.
What's a Billy blanket?
It's like a little long little. It's like a board, but it ain't.
Yeah.
You put the baby's back on there and you wrap it. It's like a light.
Can you get rid of that?
Yeah, it kills the jaundice. It's like a light.
Yeah.
It's like a radiation, like light that goes through their bodies type shit. Like kill the jaundice.
Wow, I didn't even know that about that.
Billy blanket. Yeah. It stuck in the birth canal too long.
Okay.
Because the doctor wanted in the room. He just kept his little head.
He was just right there
Called
crying.
him Tube, that little Tube head.
Hey, my son came out with a comb. He was gray and shit. He like little alien and shit. I'm cussing. What the fuck is that? I'm looking at him peeking over the pussy. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, he came out with a comb head. Like,
do some shit. I'm telling you, my brother came out dripping like, damn, like, what's up? You all right? Shit. He said, bro, I ain't
Watching you.
I wasn't ready for that. Yeah, because he missed all his kids' births except that one. So that was his first one. The last one, yeah, he was through. He already had 3 kids. He missed them all except that one.
So when you see that though, like you say, man, you have a whole new respect for a woman, man. A different level, like just creative life, like
yeah.
I mean, you wrote 9 months and formed this motherfucking human being, come out looking like,
Yeah.
that shit, like that shit blow your mind.
Oh, he knew what he was.
Stretch.
Yeah.
If God made anything better than a pussy, he kept it for himself. Kept that shit. Am I lying? That motherfucker can kill you, birth you. He do all type of shit to you.
What's the fathers, man? Let's talk about all this shit there, man. Let's talk about the fathers, your daddies too, man. Like now, I know how long your daddy stayed over where you at?
Well, he came here January 06, so
where you from?
Chicago. I used to go up there.
Oh, okay.
Summertime, winter time.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I used to go up there.
The pop's cool too.
Yeah,
my nigga, man. He's silly as shit. He just like his nigga.
Silly.
Cool as shit.
I was just like, that's senior.
Yeah.
Pops come downstairs to see. I bet you, hey Pops walk up to the bed and say, I bet you I could out fuck you, young nigga. Yeah, that's your daddy, nigga. Yeah, he do. That's Pops.
Yeah, so he was in Chicago the whole time up until 07.
Yeah. Born in Virginia, came here, met moms, popped me out. Moved to Chicago, got a new little thing.
Okay.
Then moved here in 06. Yeah, been there ever since.
Okay, let me say that.
15 years in down here.
What you learned from your pops?
Oh, well.
He taught you something.
I mean,
subliminally, knowingly or unknowingly.
He taught me how to, I guess, be a hard worker. I mean, he always worked, kept him on his job. I mean, take hold of the family, be there for your kids. He wasn't no runner, regardless if he wasn't in the house. He made sure I was cool.
Yeah, he still took care of you.
Made sure everything was all right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's. So I'm glad I had a son. So with that, if he gets something pregnant, we don't do that. That shows you taking care of that.
Indeed.
With a daughter, you can't control that man over there. You don't know what his upbringing. He ain't my baby yet.
Yeah.
But with the widow man, it's you taking care of yours. That's what it is.
Hell yeah. Yeah, cause same for me, man. Like my pops, man. Like, he was out. I'm gonna tell you some funny shit, man. One day I was sitting on Dutch, sitting on the porch. Could have been no more than about 10 years old, man. Sitting, bro, want some candy and shit. I'm sitting on the porch. So I see him walking down the street. Like he come from College Hill, so he walking past the crib and shit. So I seen holler at him. Like, hey, nah. I like, what's up, Dutch? So you got any money? Like, motherfucker gave me 10 cents. I took it about 10 pieces of candy, nigga, but my mama cussed me out. She said, you should threw that shit in his mouth. I said, shit, I got 10 pieces of motherfucking candy. Nigga got me fucked up. Like, I was broke too. But Pops, man, rest in peace, Pops, man. But one thing, he taught me what not to do. So he taught me some shit. He taught me more about him before he tapped. You know what I mean? In the last 2 weeks of his life, like that's why I tell motherfuckers niggas be in their feelings about whatever relationship they got with their daddy. You know what I mean? But you gotta at least have a conversation with him because you never know what his upbringing was like.
Right.
You know what I mean? Why he wasn't around? Why this? Because women play games too.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you never know.
Yeah, for sure.
You never know the nitty gritty. So you, as a man, if you don't need this man to take care of you no more, you gotta have a conversation with him.
Right.
At least. Right. You don't need him to raise you,
so
but you gotta know where you get your shit from.
Yeah, talk.
Oh man, We just, well, man, we used to sit back, man, before he tapped, man. We used to sit on the porch, blow one and shit. And we talk about sucker attacks and shit. Like when he caught his first sucker attack. And, yeah, I mean, we was tripping out over that shit, man. Like, yeah, I mean, but what he taught me, man, was he just his regrets of what he didn't know. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? What he didn't know, man.
Yeah.
He still lived with his mama at the time. Like he died in the room he grew up in. Like, you know what I mean? So he more or less taught me through his actions versus his words.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. But before he died, we had an understanding.
Yeah.
I try to save his life. Walked in and I was coming home from school. But yeah, you already know. I walked in from school, man, one day, Cincinnati State, and I come home, roll up the joint, I go over to blow one with him. But I was gonna go to my sister's house that day. But she was in the hairdresser, so I ended up going over there, walk in, Big Mom sitting on the couch. Hey, Big Mom, how you doing? He's like, he upstairs. Go up there, knock on the door. The door shut, but I ain't think nothing up because he never shut the door. So I knock on the door. He didn't answer. I go back downstairs. I'm like, well, tell him I was here. I'm about to go. She say, nah, make him answer. I said, okay. So I go back up there again, knock on the door. Room ain't that damn big. Door flimsy as shit. So now I bang on the door. I already knew what it was then. So I'm like, open the door, man. He letting that motherfucker dead. Like, so I walk up to him. Well, by this time, his mother, Big Mom, come up the steps with the key. And she think the door locked. So she come in. She waking, shaking him and shit. So I check his pulse. He had a faint pulse. So I'm like, nah, Big Mom, he dead. Like, but I touched his pulse. He had a pulse. Called 911 and they were like, well, do CPR. Never done CPR a day in my life. And I was high as shit. Like, winded. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, well, I was like, well, he's on the bed. She like, put him on the floor. I said, but I couldn't. I got bad shoulders and shit. I couldn't lift him. But my uncle, he downstairs. He just had his surgery. So I'm like, so he can't lift him. So I had to pick him up and put him on the floor. Man, that lady walked me through that CPR shit, bro. I'm doing CPR. Like, but his head keep hitting the floor because somebody got to tilt the head, hold the head while they do this. But as I'm doing this and breathing in, his head keep bouncing off the floor. Boom, boom. So I'm like, damn, I got by this time my uncle come up, he looking at me, I'm looking at him, my shit red, I'm like, high as fuck, I kept pushing. Like, his whole chest caving in. Right. So I'm like, damn, I'm like, his chest caving. She said, keep going. So I'm pushing. By this time, that man, my first came upstairs. I went to go blow my last breath in him. He blew it back in me. Like, all them breaths I was putting in him, trying to save him, he blew it back in me when I went to go blow another breath in him. That shit tastes like baby milk. I still had that taste in my mouth to this day. I still hear the cracking of his chest to this day. Like, you know what I mean? So for a motherfucker guy who didn't raise me, and I'm be the one trying to save your life, like, but like I said, but we had the last years of his life, yeah.
Came to a good understanding.
Yeah.
Bonded.
We bonded like no way. I mean, I was always around.
Yeah, but y'all bonded.
But that right there, to sit in that,
yeah.
I stopped him from drinking. He stopped drinking
the
last 2 weeks.
Hey, he resting in peace.
He stopped smoking cigarettes.
Because if he would have went to his grave without that bond, that would have killed him. I mean, he would have turned over in his grave. He wouldn't have, you know what I'm saying?
But that shit deep, man. So that's why I tell niggas to this day, man. Like, I don't give a fuck what your daddy done.
Yeah.
If he ain't trying to take your life, you owe him a conversation.
Yeah.
You owe him a sit down.
Yeah.
You got to. Like, I don't give a fuck what that nigga on. Like,
man, my pops, man, I can't think of shit that nigga talking. He was around, but my pops was he was deep into the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if he wasn't in the streets, he was in jail. You know what I'm saying? So I really didn't learn shit. Maybe I can't say learn what inherited shit. I'm going to hold the grudge to the death. Yeah, I'm trying to get you when we 60, motherfucker. I want your ass. I want you.
When last time you seen him?
My daddy's still with my mama. Been with my mama 50 years.
So you see him on the regular
every day. Every day. He just, because he old now, of course I seen more.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about growing up. He's 70. Okay. 71. He's 71. He's about to be 72. Yeah, but now that he's older and sat down, when he got older, I was gone then. Yeah. It wasn't shit you can teach me or tell me now.
What about now?
Oh, I sit down and talk to him. But see, my pops he's a drinker too at the same time. So he got his own issues. You know, he fight his own demons, and I understand that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't fight him. That's my nigga.
Yeah.
No, that's my man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I tell him all the time, man, I ain't never mad at you for not being there because you didn't know how.
Yeah.
And now I understand that. Like nobody showed you how to be a man or raised you, or you had no family structure at all. He was the head of his family at 10. Like he was kicking ass and taking his mama's money, and he was that type of person. Like so, he never had no structure, never had no. He was just, you know what I mean, different. So,
but his energy was his energy always his presence.
Oh hell yeah! No, I can't say he ain't.
So he taught you some shit.
I had a drive and little shit like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of shit subconsciously.
Yeah.
Nah, a lot of shit because it come with the instinct of being his son.
Yeah.
So yeah, hell yeah, a lot of shit. But I'm talking about as far as really being there influential wise.
Okay.
Nothing. No, I'm talking about absolutely nothing. My mother was 100% influential as far as teaching me how to be a person, a good person for real.
Yeah.
Even though I took a left turn, you know what I mean? But my mama, I'm telling you.
That's why we talk about that.
And I respect Pops to the fullest.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, that's my nigga.
Yeah, because without him, you still wouldn't be here.
Man, love that motherfucker.
It's gonna be you anyway.
Hey, whatever that motherfucker made, thank you.
Yeah.
That nigga, hey, he's solid.
Yeah, man. That's why I said about my pops, man. Like,
for real.
He taught me things like indirectly, man. He never.
Yeah.
I mean, one day, man, me and my brother up there playing chess, and we playing chess and shit. And my dad, he was an alcoholic, you know, so he was sipping like a motherfucker. And sometimes when you ain't drinking, you ain't even in that headspace to be bothered with motherfuckers who own
Right.
So one day we playing chess, so he sit back, he say, looking at me and my brother like, he looking at me and my brother, he say, how y'all feel about your daddy? Like, so we look at each other like, and we go back to playing chess.
Was it deep?
Yeah. So he asked us, how do we feel about it? We wouldn't even about to go there with it because he drunk one.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna end good.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because he a shit talking to you.
Yeah.
Cash shit.
Yeah.
But he picked up on the energy that we gave him.
Drunk mind speaking sober thoughts.
We tell that, exactly. We tell that, I'm like, nigga, leave the conversation alone. This is the conversation, we should have this when you sober. Right? Don't have this conversation when you drunk. But we was always around him, man. Like, always. I mean, when I was younger, man, I probably in the 5th, 6th grade, some shit. Nah, probably 3rd. We had a Halloween party at school. So I called him up and asked for Chuck Norris costume shit. Like, that motherfucker say, ask that nigga your mama fuck. I said, that nigga ain't shit.
You want man? You said nigga, I already threw you a dime, nigga. You nigga get the picture, nigga. Don't play with me, nigga. You take this dime.
You said, nigga, you ain't about to be Chuck Norris. My dime.
Yeah.
Love him to death though, man. But you know, but that's why I say I take my hand up to my mom, man, because she the one that put the good, the bad, the ugly in me, man. Like, you know what I mean? You know, doing what she did, you know what I mean, just going off what she know. What she didn't know, she winged it. You know what I mean? And,
everybody.
And it is what it is. So.
Shout out to your mom for Mother's Day.
You know what I mean? So, you know, but like I said, I do encourage motherfuckers to sit down with their pops, man. Sit down with your mama, man. You know, some motherfuckers, you know, got, you know, bump heads with their mom do, especially daughters.
Man, boy.
Yeah, I don't know what that dynamic is, man. Like, with some women and their daughters, like, I guess it's no different than the daddy, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really bump heads. Well, me and Pops do. Yeah, we bump.
Me and Pops, leave that bottle alone.
Yeah, that's what we bump at, because he out his mind off of it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
But you know, I never understood. I think I'm seeing my pops back in the day drinking, man. Motherfucker can have just one beer and be fucked up. But how'd you get that fucked up?
That means you're out of your mind. That means your brain is gone. That means it's over. Your cells is gone up there, baby.
I used to wonder that shit.
Man, my pops used to drink a 2-3 fifths before he was out of it. Now it's one sip, he's fried. One sip. When I say one sip, on Mars. As soon as he take the sip, he in another world. Like, damn, what the fuck just happened? Like, and really, literally, I'm talking about out of it. Like, damn, that's how long he been an alcoholic. That's how long, man. He been drinking the same drink since he was 12.
Damn, options.
He been drinking the same drink since he was 12.
Wow.
12.
What you said?
72.
Whatever he made of. Thank you, Pops.
Damn.
He been drinking that same shit since he was 12 years old. Never changed.
Yeah. That's why I say, man, my pops, man. But you know, I guess I would. It is what it is, man. I wouldn't change it for the. I mean, I would change it if I could when I was younger. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It shaped who the hell I am. You know what I mean? The way I move. You know, I learned a lot just for both of my parents. Of one not being there, one being there, though, man. That's why I say, man, we gotta get homage to the mothers, man, because it's a full-time job, man. My mom, it was three of us. So imagine, she had me at 19. I'm the youngest. Imagine having three kids at the age of 19. Like, you know what I mean? Single parent type shit. Like,
shout out to Mom. That was
man.
Still did her hell of a job.
Still did her thug thizzle, man. Like,
hell of a job.
I mean? Shit.
So
like,
I see these girls complaining with one.
Yeah. They don't make them like that no more.
I'm bringing it 14.
They don't make them like that no more, man. This breed deep, man. Like, you know what I mean?
It's up to us to make them like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We letting go of what's values to us and how to, you know what I mean?
What you mean?
I mean, as far as raising kids, it's no value to it anymore. You know, they ain't like I said, they don't teach their kids how to be good people, how to talk correct or speak.
We some type of nature. Fear of God, man.
You know what I mean? All of that, man. It's just, you know.
You know, I see, man. I think, you know, do you think social media got something to do with
music too?
But it's up to us as men to lead. We ain't leading. We letting these women get to where they at. Because women looking for the men to lead. You know what I'm saying?
Into men, they want to be them.
That's what I'm saying. Some women not looking for men. It's easier.
What I'm saying is, as a whole,
okay,
us as black men are not leading in the households. So that's why we got a lot of these women bringing these young men into places like you said, barbershops, and they raised around women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just not. We ain't installing good. We're not raising our kids.
But the woman got to be willing too.
Yeah, for sure.
But you got systems in place such as child support.
For sure.
You know what I mean? That make it to where, oh, nigga, I don't need you. All I need is Jesus and damn child support, nigga. You gonna pay this bill?
Yeah, well, I guess you looking at the reality of this shit. Right? I'm just looking at it, you know, as where we stand right now as a whole.
Yeah.
We got away from that,
and
that's why we in the situation we in. We was raised totally different, man.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean?
But I just think it's like, you know, women, man. I think the reason women coming out more masculine now because they always had to be the one, you know.
They have to be
the better child.
You know? They have to be.
If the man ain't there,
they got to be the father, the mother,
if the daughter watching the mama raise. You know what I mean? Single parent. You know what I mean? Doing what she got to do.
Got to be tough.
So
my mama kicked mine. And so my sister get away with murder. I used to look like, what?
Yeah.
You would have killed me for raising my. She kicked my ass. I guess because I was the man. I guess she didn't want to. I guess some kids these days, they mama scared of the boy. Because he flaring his chest out. Yes, my mama wasn't going. She made sure
wasn't going. But I mean, it's just a little wicked, man. When it comes to these kids now, things has changed. I heard you say the music, Elton. You say the music. What about that music? What you think about it? What it mean for us?
Man, the music, it's just like it's a black on black violence in this. It's glorified and shoot each other, kill each other, and hurt each other, rob and fuck your bitch, and all that's glorified.
So who to blame? Not to blame, but who would you put that fault on?
I mean, because
the household or the music.
I can't really say the house because the kid, you give your child a phone just to talk to you, and they can just go to YouTube, and so it's bittersweet. You need that phone to keep in contact with your parent, but then at the same time, you got the access to the internet to porn, whatever.
You have
Anything.
access, but see, that's when regulations come into play because you can give a child a phone with no internet.
A friend got one.
Their friend got one, and motherfucker look over each other's shoulder.
Yeah,
I can dig it, but then the household got to be ran a certain way too.
But once you leave that house,
yeah,
it's kind of hard.
No, I mean I agree.
Your mama working and
yeah,
and you everybody. I see me. I came home by myself. I get home at 3:30, 4 o'clock. My mother ain't getting in to 6, 7. So I do whatever I wanted to for the time being. So
I agree.
It's kind of rough for me.
That's the downside of mothers being single mothers because it take a team, dude. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
That's what that we go.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, Bert. I know exactly what you're saying.
We really got away from that, man.
Yeah.
We was growing up. My mother and sisters would be raising us when she couldn't. You know what I'm saying? It was different type of shit like that. That
granny.
Yeah, your grandmothers or whatever. Yeah, all that shit. Like we ain't even.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand this shit.
Neighbor get your ass back.
Yeah.
You better not touch my
the neighbors raised you. You know what I mean?
School.
It was a community thing. Like it was a whole like. I mean, we used to go to sleep with the door unlocked. Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
Who didn't? Back in them days, you feel me, man?
Back in the day, you worry about a brick getting jumped, man.
Killing. Getting jumped wasn't shit. You may fight another day on that one. Like, you know what I mean? You know, but now it's just a lot of like. This is why I say motherfuckers emotional. They just up on just the mother, not the mother and the father, because it takes a team to get that. You know what I mean? Not saying. And guess what? It's not a handbook to none of this shit either. You know what I mean? It's not a handbook to none of this shit, really. You know what I mean? So you really don't even know, you know, what you doing, work or don't work until they get older. Because like you say, if it's a single parent household, your kid's gonna be into some shit. Like I mean, especially if you hold down a job, if you working because you can't be there. Like I know my mother, man, shit, we was cooking fleece at the age of 11. Like she had a clue.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, just because we was broke as fuck, right?
Trying to get some damn money.
Like 11 years old, like you know what I mean?
Shit, my mama did tell me how to scratch though, boy. You better get you $1.
Yeah.
You better get you $1.
I need to get my shit together, need to quit it. I get sick and tired of the way I'm living. But shit, I like just what I like, ain't nothing different. I like to roll up a blunt, I buy his every month. I like to pour up a drink, wanna feel more than a buzz.